Good morning, good morning. Is it possible to completely transform yourself? And the answer to that is yes, but it takes courage. It takes courage because it takes courage to show up to be who you think you really are and who you want to be, and to honor that inner you. And it takes courage to stop being who others expect you to be. And it takes even more courage to face the fears over choosing one over the other. Welcome to Morning Mindset. This is the 5th week of our 5-week series on living life intentionally, living by your design rather than by existing by default. And today is about the courage to manifest that future you. So what is courage then? Courage in the dictionary tells us it's the quality of being brave, of doing things even though we might be frightened. And it's a quality that can be created through small daily actions. So when it comes to finding you, and you finding the courage to change, to face your fears, and to act on what you truly value so that you can be who you really are rather than who someone else expects you to be, it's going to be a big challenge. And you're going to have to get really comfortable with being uncomfortable for a while, because it's not an easy thing to suddenly change who you've been for so long. Okay, you get all these habits and you've got all these behaviors that now you're going to try and change. But if you really want to show up and feel who you are inside and to be who you really are, you're going to have to get uncomfortable with being uncomfortable, like I said. And there's many reasons why people stay put, whether that's just like worrying, general worries and fears about your past experiences that trigger you and cause anxiety, or disappointing people. Right? Most people say they want better things. They want to live their own lives. They want a transformation. They want to live their dream life, but they don't want to do the work, and they don't want to face their fears, because the idea of facing their fears, sometimes people get paralyzed by that. I know a lot of people I've worked with are paralyzed by the fact that they have to face a fear, and it's too much. And of course, there's people that don't have those kind of fears, but they still struggle, like I said, with that not wanting to disappoint someone. They're worried that they won't live up to that person's expectations, and they don't want to upset them. So they stay in that proverbial box that's been created for them instead. And I know that was probably one of the biggest things that kept me stuck for many years, not wanting to upset anybody, not wanting to rock the boat. So let me ask you, do you know what's currently keeping you stuck? What's stopping you from being your best and blocking you from all the great things that you think you want in life? Because, there's some people out there having these amazing lives. And if you're not having it and I'm not having it, then why? How are we stopping it? How are we resisting that? I mean, do you have like a secret belief that you can't have what you want because you don't think you deserved it? Or are you trapped in that limited thinking that you can't actually achieve it? I know I was stuck there too. I did that for lots of years. I wanted to change. I told myself things weren't important. It didn't really matter. But when I wanted to discover my inner strength and I wanted that transformation to be the best I could be in my life, I was really scared. I was scared I wasn't worthy, scared I wouldn't have it, and scared I would lose everybody and everything by trying and going for it. So I stayed in my comfort zone for a lot longer than I probably should have. And also transformation takes time too. It takes time and it takes a lot of effort. And it really changes everything and everybody around you. And it causes so much fuss. You can see that why people just want to, stay where they are. Stepping outside that normal. And sooner or later, you're gonna meet that fear and resistance in some way, shape or form. So I'm a big, actually, an advocate for taking little steps, like even micro changes, because they don't create so much resistance. Like I have weight loss clients that I don't get them to step on their scales because that just creates anxiety, because they're frightened that they're gonna see this thing, that how much they weigh, and then they're gonna hate themselves, or they may not have lost anything, and so they actually get anxious before they even get on the scale. So we actually use a measuring tape. And I have one lady that was a measuring tape in 3 hands, and then 2 hands and 1 hand, and then now she's half a finger, and she's so super stoked by the whole thing that she keeps going, taking tiny little steps, finding the courage to live the life that she wants, so that she can live healthier, and for her children as well, so that she can be there for them. So can you find the courage to live your own life and make the changes you want then? And what do you need to do to stop worrying about what you think you might lose, or what you think you're not deserving? And how are you going to stop stressing about disappointing others? Because there's so many things that will get in the way from you going after your transformation, from stopping you living your best life. And do you know that the biggest issue is going to be getting uncomfortable? And how are you going to deal with that? Because you'll know that you've got to plan for obstacles and setbacks. And when you're working towards that change and transformation, you have to accept yourself exactly as you are, where you are right now, while you keep moving forward. And to keep you on track with that and moving in the right direction, I've created an anagram using the word courage. So C is for to choose to face your fears, like name them and challenge them. It's a big step. And O is for overcoming obstacles. If you plan for them, you can grow from them by overcoming them. And U is for understanding your resistance. Remind yourself that resistance is the first step and you're actually going to meet it. So reframe it and focus on creating something new. And remember, R is for remember who you really are and why you started on this pathway and what you're going to gain. Forget about what you're going to lose. Focus on what you're going to gain. And A is allow for setbacks by creating a greater comeback. Yeah. And G is for guts, bravery, and courage. I want you to develop it. Yeah. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. I'm banging on the drum about that, because if you expect to feel uncomfortable, you can work through it. Guts, bravery, and courage, develop it. So you can expand with E, expand your comfort zone. And then I just want you to go for it, right? Because otherwise you're just going to stay stuck where you are and where you may have been for a long time. So tomorrow we're going to goal set and action that future you. So as always, thank you for being here. Truly appreciate you. Super grateful for your time. And if you found this helpful, motivating, I would love for you to leave some feedback in the group. And if you want to help others change their lives, you can do that by sharing these mini trainings to those you think will benefit. And if you want to keep up to date with the latest trainings, be sure to join my online community and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And my greatest wish, as always, is for you to be MindFit, so you can live your best life and live it with passion. Reset, be authentic, and be you. And we have some comments. Chuck 'em up, team. Let's have a look. And who have we got today? High Tech Mother. Yay, there you are. I missed you, Coach Fat. I missed you too, High Tech Mother. Good morning, Mark Sullivan. And Amelia Views from YouTube. Good morning from Singapore. I hope I'm saying your name right. Mark Sullivan's joined from YouTube too. Change is not easy. No, it isn't, but it's always worth it. Amelia Views is from YouTube. Change makes people freak out. It sure does. It does. But if you've got a plan, then you can just focus on your plan. Mark Sullivan says, it's easy to stay inside and watch TV. Yes, it is. And a lot of people do that. Amelia says, why is it that we default to thinking we're not worthy? It's so common for human life. It really is. And you can stay there and believe that. Don't believe everything you think, Amelia. Right? I like that. Micro changes, not too intimidating. 100%. Yeah. High Tech Mother says, measuring tape for the mind. Eureka moment. Yeah. Mark Sullivan says, being comfortable with being uncomfortable is a great way of thinking about it. It is, because if you expect to feel a little bit rocky, uncomfortable, you can prepare for it, plan for it, and sort of nip it in the bud. And Sebastian on there says that anagram should be a fridge magnet. I know. I think I might do one. Mark says, oh, yes, all the anagrams should be fridge magnets. Yes, I'd buy that. Yay, thanks, High Tech Mother. Now you got me thinking. Now my head's going off on the other things can I prepare and create. Okay, that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Have a brilliant, brilliant day. And I'll check you tomorrow. Bye now.